Hey, what is up, everybody? It is nowonshall coming right back at you with another Star Trek Fleet Command video. Today, I'm going off the script, off the wall like I normally do, and we're going to talk about these milestones? No, that's not what they're called. They are Gauntlet. These Gauntlet missions, events, whatever you want to call it, the Gauntlet that we don't really know much on. We just know that's a recurring event for this whole arc, and we don't know what the finale is. And a lot of us think it's going to be just some massive, I don't know. It's something, one of those weird ones, like you got to think about it. So we've had, it's going to be what, 4 weeks, 5 weeks of Gauntlet. Let's verify that in the calendars. Run back to the calendar. And here we have the calendar. So we had our original Gauntlet was on the 7th and 8th and 9th. That was our original Gauntlet. Our next one was the 14th and 15th and the 16th. And the following one is, which the week we're on, is the 21st and 26th and 23rd. And we don't know what the last Gauntlet is going to be on the 28th and 29th, which assuming is the end of the arc of the Outlaw Arc 3 that we've been doing thus far. And if you read up on the outlet, it says, you made it to round 3 of the Outlaw Arc. In this round, we are taking the fight to the Eclipse. Earn the points to other commanders to make the final round of 49 others to victory within your grasp. So in terms of, if you didn't compete in the first one, you're not going to be in the second arc or the third one. If you competed the first one, second one, and then you didn't compete it, if you didn't finish the second one, then you can't do the third one. And if you've done all two and then you're on to the third one, if you win this arc, then you're going to be in the final arc of this highest Gauntlet, this whole Gauntlet thing. We don't know what it's going to be. The prizes are pretty decent for what it is. As you see, I'm in 11th place. I've only ran 3 epic armadas, and those 3 epic armadas, I just ran them. I didn't actually do them. I just ran them for the points. Since right now my team's in a war and it's kind of near impossible to do these kind of things like armadas. You can't do them until like certain points of the day where, you know, either they're sleeping or they're not paying attention. It's just one of those ones where you gotta do it. And as long as you're in the top 50 on this part of the arc, so as long as you're in the top 50 of this part of the arc, you will get your Gauntlet token, and then you will get your prize, and then you'll be able to participate in the following arc. We don't know what the arc is. People are theory crafting about it, which Panic loves to do, is theory craft and just make stuff off the top of our domes and say, hey, this is going to be, oh, what this is going to be. No, it's just one of those ones where you're like, we don't know what's going to be, because it's just nutty. The only thing we can guesstimate, or whatever you want to call it, is it has to do with this system. Where did I skip it? Where's beta at? It has to do with something with the beta Polaris. We don't know what it's going to be. It requires a special token to get in there. As you see, the token's name is Arena Warp Cell, and I'm guessing this is going to be where it's going to be at. I'm not even positive. I honestly don't even know what the Gauntlet entails and what we're going to get into, but it's going to be one of those ones where top 50 players in your server, which means whales or people that are just dropping money or really dedicated into it, are going to win the event. And I know a lot of us can be upset at it. Just one of those arena-based events or Gauntlet-based events that we have to deal with and get over with. Some 50 will get into it, and we'll see what happens if those 50 get into it. If I get into it, I'll probably just do a live stream and show you what it's about, or do a quick video like explaining what it is. And that's about the Gauntlet information that I currently know of. But the issue is, we're up in the air about the Gauntlet. I'm sorry, I've been kind of like spotty. My video ideas have kind of been running dry lately, and I've been trying to figure out videos for you guys. If you guys have suggestions, remember, go to my Discord, drop the suggestion in there, and I'll try to make some videos on it. I've been kind of running dry. I might do some like rehashes of old stuff just to update it, because some of my old information is kind of way outdated than what it used to be. I want to talk about the event we have right now, or the event store technically. What I've been personally using my event tokens for. So some of you guys have been using for the officers. Like I said, I have these officers and I'm not totally impressed by them. There's really nothing useful in these, because on Armada I run Kirk, Khan, and Spock. And then for the PvE killing, I've only found the best crew to work is Pike, Moreau, and Chen. Those are only ones that actually work. And some of these officers don't, I don't think it really much. Your East sounds interesting mixed with Mud 2.0 or 1.0 if you get him to proc, because once you get your shields down, your East pops it up by 5%. once your shield goes down, mud 1.0 increase your weapon damage by 200%, and you rinse repeat. So it could work, but it's gonna be a lot of playing with to figure it out. Some of these logs aren't showing when certain things activate. And the things I've been using mine on, because the good stuff. Well, let me give you advice what to get done. Independent crates is great. Officers is cool. Your second Stella, awesome. If you don't have the drawer, definitely get it. It's a good ship for mid-levels from 25, or is it 27 to 30. It's a really good ship for that. You can skip your tier 1 faction ship, because most of the tier 1 faction ships blow. As we get down to it, we don't want avatars. You can get officer badges, which is awesome. You can get them there. You can get your G3s, rares, and uncommons through it. I don't suggest going that way, but you can. You can get your G4 epic or G3 epics, and you can get your faction miners, G3 rares through this one, if that's where you want to go through it instead of just save a little money on it. The ones that I've been looking at, oops, sorry, I zoomed that out. Mega mounts. I grabbed the wrong part of the screen. And then you could get your Devour parts, your frequency modulators, if so be choosing to. For me, I can get the parts for my ships, which I've been debating on getting the last 200, where I can get one of my second parts of my jelly almost at tier 5. I'm like 2 parts away from that. I've been personally wasting it on Peristyle toads. I know you guys are like, oh, you can get Peristyle everywhere. You can get Peristyle everywhere. But every time I hit 40k, I get a billion tokens, or I get a billion steel, which puts me halfway closer to getting my next part. Like one of my friends, it's a 43. He's been using on dill tokens because the dill tokens are relatively good in price. There's a lot of good things in this event, so there's really nothing I say you gotta get. It's just what you need to focus on in the game. Do you want an officer for stats? Do you want another or parts for a ship that you don't have? Or do you want blueprints for a ship that you don't have? Or it's just all depending on what you actually need. This is one of those event stores I can't tell you, this is what you need to get, this is what you need to get, this is what you're gonna get. Nah, there's none of that in this video. It's just choose what you need wisely. Me, I've been going for steel. I might grab my last 200 explorer parts if they don't give them to me at event. I could level my Devour up, but I hardly use my Devour. I don't need any of these ships. Maybe the D4, I'm 40 something away, but I'm not going to focus on that. Uncommons is always a good thing to get in this. I'm not going to get G4 stuff for me personally. Badges is probably one of the things I'd say get if you have officers that are ready to upgrade. Frames and pictures, not worth too, yeah. Independent credits are always worth it in all general bases. 500 for 18k, that's honestly a steal, because it would take you about, what, 4 or 5 days throughout the other methods to get this much. And remember, these obviously are starting to require more and more and more independent credits. I don't think I have anything else, but second style is always a good idea. Just keep scrapping one and keeping one upgraded. And Avidar is always great. All right, that's the video. I know it's me just rambling. I'm gonna do a few videos probably. I've been getting into that game too. I'm not trying to hop the bandwagon because Star Trek is still my bait, and that's where I'm gonna be at because I love this game and I love our community and I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe button down below. Become a member, I mean, join my Discord because there's a lot of useful information there. A lot of helpful people come in there. When I'm live, you guys can come voice chat with me and kick it. That's what it's meant for. It's just one of those relaxing places where we can all talk and just BS and have fun. And below there's a donation link. You guys can donate if you want to, but you don't have to. And if you have an ad blocker on or you want to help support the channel, become a member for 2, 5, 10, or 20 bucks down below in the join button. You can become a member. You get a shout out at the end of every video, and the credits are about to roll at the end of this. And that's about it. You guys are awesome. Have a wonderful day. Peace out.